So they're causing all kinds of congestion, locking up the elevators, trying to get me to mess up my parents. So this is torture. So they do this to use render people in unsanitary condition and to kill them faster. They said this was done in Georgia, also where they rendered the prisoners so unsanitary. They died with all kinds of in an unsanitary way, bed bugs surrounding him. So they're copying all these methods. They deny me access to the bathrooms, try to continue the legacy of slavery. So things is definitely out of control. They're not letting me as a foreigner use the bathroom. They send people to punch me all the time. My mother has been killed here in New York. It's like a Nazi zone, and they threaten you with deportation by any means. And they have international collaborators assisting them. I reach out to all these embassies to see if they can help me. That my mother is dead. None of them will respond back to me. You know, and this is against the international law that says if somebody is being targeted because of their nationality, the international community has to assist the person. My mother reached out to the Nigerian embassy when I was arrested by immigration when I was a kid. The Nigerian embassy wouldn't help her either. So the international community refused to help me. I've reached out to Japanese embassy, Mexican embassy, Nigerian embassy. So nobody wants to. This country can be charged under international criminal court, just like the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The South African government sued him in court, and there's an arrest warrant against them. You know, but I said this country is such a valuable trading partner. You know, a black life like me doesn't matter. My friend in Ghana was killed while the police was trying to help me, and also they didn't let me read the paper yesterday. They found that they were trying to cover up because the fire chief said whenever there's a fire, any delay is dangerous. And before the kid ever got it, a building was set on fire on Sky 9, and the fire department delayed, put the fire. People were screaming. The fire department wouldn't. They were there. They were next to the hydrant, and they wouldn't just connect the water hose and flush out the fire. So that shows it was an intentional fire in March 2014, when since they rendered me homeless. Months later, they went to kill my friend every corner, the police force, next close to where I had the fire. So they were engaging all kinds of and this Ghana was complaining also that they were misbehaving and targeting him unnecessarily. So they were acting like rogues in that time against me. They followed me around since I sued them. And they're continuing that pattern because there's no accountability. Whereby, so anytime there's any information that will help me, they won't let me read it in the news in the library. They hear this newspaper in the library. I had to go get it somewhere else. Well, New York Daily News, and the New York Daily News, because normally also hid the information in their front page. Normally, when I relied on getting my newspaper from the garbage, and the stores would have taken the first page out. So the New York Daily News also, they've not been helping me. Such an important piece of information for, yesterday, Thursday, February 13, 2024, that shows there was a fire in the Bronx in a Buddhist monk temple. And they said the fire department chief, the fire chief of the FDNY, one of the chiefs, was complaining that they couldn't get to the fire hydrant early because the lady's car was blocking the fire hydrant. The lady said that the city must booted her car, and that was why she couldn't get it at the time. You know. So that's an important piece of information. But so the media is forming a coalition with the NYPD. They have get-togethers, so they are suppressing an information. The media is helping this NYPD suppress information that could get Ghana justice, that could get my dead mother justice, and they're just letting me toil away. And they act like they're into civil rights, but they say the media are two-faced. They engage in what is called catch and kill. Any important information, they know how to block it. They said they were doing it for Trump also when his accuser, I believe some journalist was trying to expose him to the media that he was using political campaign money to pay prostitutes. I said the media will collect the story and will not publish it. Asked the accuser to sign a non-disclosure agreement that she's not going to tell the story to anybody else. You know. So this is what is going on. So the media is acting two-faced, pretending like they're into civil rights while they're burying justice, blocking justice, and engaging in sensationalism, allowing things to deteriorate further so they can make more money. So they have a two-faced media. I've contacted people like New York Times. They collected all my videos and destroyed their WhatsApp messenger number. I used to contact them. You know, and none of their media showed up when I was arrested and put in psych ward. I was almost killed there. You know, they all failed to show up in the psych ward to interview me firsthand. So their media is, so they're exploiting the black lives, acting like they're into civil rights. But the most important piece of evidence that could help a black person like my dead mother, like me, like Oregona, they're destroying those pieces of evidence. This is another attempt by the media from ABC News. They also stalk me physically and harass me whenever I go, like to the library to get information. So I noticed that the Thursday newspaper, Daily News, was hidden from the library. As I was reading the other newspapers, and they kept taunting me, brought a Jamaican woman and the police to be shouting loud around me, just to distract me, creating bruises. So you can see this how on the day they killed Oregona also, there was a suspicious fight going on. So I've not used the bathroom since like 10 p.m. last night. So they know. So they figured out what happened about the roots. So they go and block it. Yeah. So to make me, they want to scare me away from getting justice, humiliate me like a slave. So I'm being tortured, being down from everywhere. So the media is collaborating with the police force to intimidate me and torture me. I suffer from diarrhea. So the international community, real civil rights activists have to investigate, all this experience. Not right now. I'm just jumping up and down to prevent myself from being tortured from messing up my parents. I'm, jumping up and down. So they torture me. They believe as a non-US citizen, as a black, they can torture me there. And the only thing they share is any of the American citizens claiming, why they were torturing me. They got infected with a dead bug or whatever. To lie, that's one thing they try to exclude me from public places. They don't want me to go near Americans. They segregate me. Their media and their police, what they do is practice segregation. They don't want me to go near Americans or anything, so that if they kill me, only their police gang will get the money. I believe they want to frame a fake marriage to me and kill me and claim I was in a secret marriage, and the money goes back to the police gang. So this is gang extortion by the police and the U.S. government, and continued legacy of slavery of Africans. Whether my friend Oregona was killed while trying to help me, a West African immigrant, and they took him dead. So it's a continuation of the slave trade in America, and the U.S. government shouldn't be able to get away with it. They didn't pay the slaves for slavery because they said the black Americans now far too late. Slavery is over, but now it's been discovered as a West African, they're enslaving me.